Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you who might be joining us for tonight's live stream edition. As always, you've got me, Belle, for the warm up. I don't think we have too many people hanging out in chat, but if you're there, pipe up and say hi. Oh, hey, it's the Coulter family. Ignore me if I start humming, guys. I promise it's just because, Scott, as usual, managed to get a song stuck in my head, and this one's actually a good one, so I don't mind it too much. If you guys have not heard The Seasons Upon Us by the Dropkick Murphys, you need to find that song. It's hilarious, and it's very, very fitting for this time of year. And if you guys are looking for a follow-up to the Dropkick Murphys song, you need to look up Stephen Lynch's Down to the Old Pub instead. It's educational. I promise you, it's educational. And it's hilarious.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the Podcast. The Podcast live stream. That's right. There's no script, man. It's member stream. You guys know why we do these. We do these because we want to talk to you guys, and we also know that most of these get listened to on replay. So for anybody who's trying to fill an hour doing something and just wants to listen to some podcasts, here we are. And I would also like to point out that I'm wearing my Eaton hat, powering business worldwide, because I don't work for Eaton anymore. So there's nothing they can do about it, and I can wear their hat on a live stream and act like I'm still pitching their products. Good company. I had no problem. We didn't work out, but yeah, I mean, I worked for them for years and years. So all of that data center experience that you always hear me talking about, most of it was with Eaton. So I'm on the other side of the fence now, but I'm still in there every single day doing it. So it's why I like Anchor so much. It's why I have Anchor sitting right over there, man, because I know what it takes to actually build something like this. And it's kind of always been my thing. You know what? We're going to the Howard Stern frame. Hang on. Let's get Belle on this frame. There she is. Say hi, Belle.
Hi guys.
Yeah,
How are you all this evening?
We're just having a conversation tonight, man. We got nothing in particular to talk about, but you guys do give us like $5 a month. Some of you $10 a month. So for those of you who are paying us, basically paying Belle, we want to make sure that you get your money's worth. So we're just doing more live streams, man. That's all it is. Now, I personally love the member streams. This is why we do it, all right? If for no other reason than just hooking up with the community and talking to the people who want to talk to us. And that's pretty much what we do and why we do it. There's so much shit that's going on. That's going on right now. I don't even know where to start with all of this. You know what? I'll tell you what. Talk for a second, Bella, and I'm going to start with a little sip of the here's the drink tonight, guys. And I'm not shilling it. You know why? Because they don't pay me. And I always think that's funny, by the way. And most of those guys could just go and fuck themselves so many different ways. We're in a box here. All right, all of us, the whole podcast, the whole channel, man, we are absolutely in a box, and it's impossible to get out of it. If you speak positively about a token, any token, doesn't matter where it is, you are a fucking shill. If you speak negatively about any token, any feature, anything, then you are fudding it. Fear, uncertainty, doubt. So we're completely in a box. I mean, it's a no-win. So what I've chosen to do, and Belle has agreed, and she is the producer of the show, so she's allowed to, it's kind of her input. I've just decided to ignore it. I don't give a fuck what you say about me, what you say, what I'm doing about the show. It doesn't matter, man. It's not about you, all right? Anybody who would say that, type it, think it, anything to do with it. One, you don't know the show, and two, I'm not talking to you. All right, not talking to you at all, man. I'm talking to the culture family. I'm talking to marijuana. I'm talking to archaic. All right, I am talking to new creature. I am talking to John. I am talking to the people on the Discord. These are the ones that are doing it for you. I am talking to the people who give us $1 a month to watch our live streams. These are the people that I'm talking to because they know what we're about. All right, we're not about winning, not at all. We're about money. All, period. End of story for me, all right? It's about money. I want the better world built. I really do, and I hope it happens. I hope it happens in DeFi. I truly believe it is. I have all of my money in this shit now, all of it. So I do truly believe it's going to happen, but I'm not doing this for that. I'm doing this for money, period. So if I'm talking about a coin, it's because I'm invested in a coin. And if I'm talking negatively about a coin, it's because I don't want you to get fucked by putting your money into it. That's all it is. Guys, look, I read you some of the emails. You know the shit that we deal with day in, day out. It is just absolutely nonstop here. I'm to the point where I'm going to pay somebody just to handle the emails. So if you are looking for a side gig just to handle the emails that I get, talk to Belle. All right, because we're almost to that point now. I don't want to deal their bullshit anymore. But
it's hilarious because you get all of the emails with complaints and gripes, and
yeah,
I don't get those.
I know.
Really?
And that
My
sucks.
email's up there too.
And Belle she forwards me the emails she gets, and they're all nice. They're respectful. They're all, hey, Belle, really love you on the show. You're doing great. She really does all that. She gets the good ones. I get the, you should, throw yourself off a bridge, but light yourself on fire first just to make sure that, that when you splat, that there's not even ashes left. That's the emails that I get. I get this shit day in and day out, man. What are we going to do about this, Belle? Because you know what? There comes a time where I'm going to start to take it personally.
I think you're going to have to auto forward all those emails to me and let my sarcastic ass and pray I'm in a good mood dealing with them, because the results will be hilarious.
I just deleted one. I saw it in the title. The title was, hey, fuck stick. That's... I don't have to read this one, man. Like, I kind of let me just say, sir, that I assume that this is going to be negative. You're going to talk about something. You're going to mock my beard, the way I wear my glasses, or my penis. You're going to go after one of those three things, man. Yeah, I saw it. Somebody posted the Alchemy Pay video I did, the last one I did. Somebody posted on the Alchemy Pay website, and I went and read the comments. And I should never ever do that. You know what? That's kind of Belle's thing. Go read the comments. Keep me away from it. But I went and read the comments anyway. Why do people go at me so much for the way I wear my glasses? I don't understand that. You have to understand, my frames are custom. All right, my glasses that you're having such a good time with, these are custom because I wear headphones for hours at a stretch, and I wear hearing protection for hours at a stretch. So the glasses need to go above them. All right, that's all there is to it. It has nothing else to do with anything except comfort. If you've ever worn glasses and headphones and had them on your head for hours at a time, it's called a migraine. It's called a piercing headache. It's called you want to die. So my glasses don't do that. They go over it.
The earpieces, when they're wrapping behind your ear, when you're wearing headphones, they push on all those little pressure points that are right behind your ear, and there's a lot of them. Trust me, I know this.
It's fucking misery. It is absolutely misery. Some people I'm looking at the comments too. I don't get it. Some people can't handle the truth. You know what? I'm not talking to them. I'm not talking to them anymore. I want them to watch my videos because, I get like a penny for, for the hours it takes me to write a script, shoot a video, make sure it's good, put it up, do thumbnails. For the hours I spend doing that, I get a penny from them. So, I find that well spent time. I want them to watch the videos because I want the penny. I don't give a shit, man. They're not going to listen. They're not going to hear me. All right. They'll listen, and they're just waiting for their chance to tell me I have syphilis or some bullshit like that. I honestly, man, I'm not talking to them. What we do, man, we do it for you guys. We're talking to you guys. What you need to understand is that I don't need the money. All right. I don't need the money. It has nothing to do with that. It has absolutely nothing to do with that. My entire goal of doing this is so that you don't get fucked. That's really it, man. I have been there. All right. I have been at 0.00 many times in my life. And you know what? I have been so deep that getting to zero is like a victory. Holy Christ, Belle, I won. I'm up to nothing. That's a victory. I'm so far in debt that it literally gave me night sweats. All right. It literally gave me night sweats. So getting back to zero was a win. My whole goal of this, what we're doing here, what we're doing with the podcast, all of this shit, is to try to show people that there's a better way of living. All right. There is. And this is how you can do it. All right. There's no promises here. I don't make any fucking promises. I tell you what I'm trading in. I tend to be profitable. That's it. That's it. So if you want to make the trades I make, great, man. If I'm making it, I'm recommending it, even though I don't give financial advice. But there's a reason that I do what I do and how I do it. That's it, man. And it's so that you don't get fucked. We're doing our damnedest up here, trying to do it. So that's it, man. That's really it in a nutshell. That's the whole reason. And we're kind of past that now. That's the funny thing. You know, it's nice. Look, people on the Discord, old man, Coulter family, you guys know how to short. All right, you guys know how to short. You're profitable. If you're profitable after this, it's just about time and scale. So whether you are investing $500, $5,000, or $50,000, where you're making trades like I make, after that, it's just about scale. All right. But you have the knowledge. You understand why we do what we do, when we do, and how we do it. You got it. All right. From now on, it's just experience and building and getting scale to the trades. That's it. All right. There is no fucking magic 8-ball on this. It's time, it's effort, and it's experience. But you guys got it. The Discord folks got it. The podcast members, they got it. And I can see, Belle, I can see you glowing because you know we talk about this shit. All right, we talk about this. We don't say it on the public streams. All right, but we say it here to the members. Man, you guys got it, and I couldn't be fucking prouder. I've been down and out. I have been crushed, absolutely crushed. So the one thing I want to do is to make sure that it doesn't happen to you. All right, if you hit that rock bottom, man, and you might need a hand up, you know, send me an email. Don't start it with "Hey, fuck stick," but you know, I'm happy to help, all right? Because I've fucking been there. It ain't free money. It's nothing like that. You got to convince me. But that's it, man. That's why we're doing it. So when we continue to bring you new projects and we talk about what we like, why we like it, how we like it, and all that other stuff, and all I get is this fucking negativity, man, I get to the point of right here, pal. Fucking go learn it yourself then. That's all I got to say, man. Do you think tribalism is the way to earn in this fucking space? Go with God, sir. I've done it. I've been there. I've tried, and you will get fucking buried. Just a matter of time. Because if there's one thing that crypto shows us over and over and over is that when you think you're safe, you ain't. There is no such thing as safety in this space. None. You tend your money. You stay on it. It is a second job. And if you approach it like that, you're going to make it. It's going to work out. You got a great group of people there on the Discord, man. They are active. They're aggressive. They're helpful. They truly, truly, truly want you to do well, just like I do. So for all of this upside that you're getting on this, man, there is absolutely no reason for anybody on this thing to fail. It might be a long road. It is. Nothing is. Making money isn't easy unless you got a pistol. Making money isn't easy. It is work. It is effort. It is time. It is all of those things. But when you get there, when you get to the point that it's no longer about the money, all right, you made it. You made it. I want everybody to fucking make it. That's all it is, man. I want everybody to make it. But we have pivoted this channel, and we continue to pivot. Oh, by the way, did you see the gala video I put out yesterday, Val? I think it got over 1,000 views. It had over 1,000 views. I've never talked about gala before. I am so excited about this project, not for what it's doing, because I you know, they're blockchain games. They're blocky. All right, it's I wouldn't say that they're like knocking it out of the park with graphics, nothing like that. But I like the idea. I like what they're doing. I like where they're taking it. I like all this stuff because I'm an old school gamer. All right, Meridian 59. There was this fucking game on AOL, and if anybody's my age, you remember America Online. Belle, you're still a girl. You don't remember America Online. Don't pretend you do.
Yes, I do.
Barely. Barely. Yeah. No, it's barely. Yeah. This was the first social network.
The chat function sucked.
Oh,
the chat function sucked.
You know, this was the first social network. This is it. This was it before there was anything else, was America Online. And they had this really shitty graphic adventure game. I can't even remember the name of it. I absolutely can't. But I'll tell you what. Anybody who could tell me the name of that adventure game and put it up there, we're going to give you an Ultra Mail key. And the new UI is just about to be released. So if you don't have an Ultra Mail ID, and you know what, if you're part of the podcast, why the fuck don't you have an Ultra Mail ID? You know we're all going to this shit, right? So that I don't get general emails that are titled, "Hey, fuck stick." All right, this is why we're doing it. But anybody could tell me the name of that adventure game that is on America Online. It was a nickel a minute. All right, it was a nickel a minute to play. That doesn't sound like much. But if anybody has ever played an MMO, you know that those minutes go by quick. What MMO are you playing right now, Belle? What's your game?
Oh, I've got Conan Isle of Siptah.
Conan. I like that one. For an MMO, it's really, really cool. I always play girl characters. I always play girl characters in all of my MMOs. Not because I wish I was a girl, but because if I have to look at the ass of something for an endless amount of time, like you do in pretty much any MMO, I just prefer it to be female. That's it. That's it. There's no other reason than that. But Conan kind of broke the mold for MMOs because girls could go around topless. They could have their boobies out. That was a thing.
They can have it all out.
Oh yeah,
now.
yeah. They can just have poof. There it is. Look, here's the goodies. So that was their claim to fame. Aside from that, it was a fun game, but I don't know enough about the Conan lore to really get into it. Look, it was a comic book, all right? And anytime you get into that comic book shit, there is some deep, deep, deep lore, and I'm not familiar with it. I never read comic books, so it never really hooked me. It's probably why I'm not into NFTs the way I should be. Not because I don't like NFTs. I love use case NFTs. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about what Secret's doing. And mark it in your calendar, time and dates. Damn, that Scott was talking about this on 12/1, even though I was talking about it a month ago. I want you guys to write it down because when this shit happens, all right, it's too late. All right, if you weren't in it before, you missed it. All right, you missed the boat on this one. So when they start rolling out these use case NFTs, that's it. That's when the whole world changes. The whole fucking world changes at that moment. And there's just these pivotal times in humanity where everything changes. I mean, it absolutely does. I remember when we went from flip phones to Blackberries. All right, Blackberry was a monstrous thing. And all of you guys remember Blackberries. Remember the early ones where you had to pull up the little antenna and it had an entire keyboard right here, so you typed it. Yeah, I mean, it was a terrible pain in the ass. But that was it, man. They owned the marketplace because business, enterprise facing, we loved it. Fucking antenna, we could text, we could talk. It was great. Yeah, and BlackBerry just dominated the market. And then the smartphone came out. And all of a sudden, BlackBerry, let me put it this way. Anybody want to buy some BlackBerry stock? Because you could put it, I mean, that's a big holding for me was BlackBerry and, Blockbuster. Those are my big ones. And Circuit City. All right, I had a lot of money in Circuit City because how could this miss? Everybody likes electronics. They love big box stores. How can Circuit City miss? I'm using this to illustrate for these fucktard tribalists that simply do not believe in diversifying or believing for even the smallest second that they could be wrong about something. All right, you want to know what not knowing, believing that you could be wrong about something, you know what that gets you? An empty fucking bank account and a whole bunch of worthless stock. The whole value of a Circuit City stock certificate is if you run out of toilet paper. That's what it's worth. But we continue to see this shit, and this is a rant coming, Bell, by the way. Fuck you, I'm doing it. We continue to see this shit over and over and over, and every time we do, it's like the first fucking time. People simply cannot believe what their eyes are saying, what their eyes are telling them. My God, how can this be going down? How can people not see the value? How can people not believe? All you got to do is buy. All you got to do is hold. Buy the dip is not unique to fucking crypto, all right? Stocks. Every goddamn market out there. We've all been saying buy the dips. We've been saying this since as long as there have been markets. It's not unique to the crypto space. And just because you've never invested before doesn't mean nobody else has. So when somebody who has the experience and has said this, seen it, been there, done it, lived it, been fucking broke, looked at that rope and thought, my God, that'd be a good idea right now. All right? When somebody who's been there is saying something, here's a thought for you, Jagoff. Maybe you're the one that's wrong. Just saying. Just saying. But I don't know what it is, man. I don't know why. I just cannot seem to resonate well with the crypto market. I mean, I don't know. It's a personal hubris thing for me, guys, I guess. I don't expect you to believe every word I say. I don't, you know what, anymore. I care because, you know what, you guys are family, all right? You guys are family. You were there for us when nobody else was. You guys were here for us, for the podcast when nobody else was. So, yes, I do care what you think, and I want you to think well of me. But for the most part, my opinions are not going to change, man. They're just not. If you're going to change my opinion, come correct. All right, I'm willing to listen because I'm not so fucking smart that I can't learn something new at all. So that's really, honestly, man, that's why we spun up the disc. I'm all over the board right now, aren't I, Bill? I
You
had a bad day, guys. You just got to let me pour it out, man. I had a lot of energy and I had a bad day, so I have to get out. Not in trading. My trades went well. I hit my nut. I hit my nut at 4:15 a.m. and that sucks because I got up at 4. So when I make my first trade and make my nut in 15 minutes, now what the fuck am I supposed to do, man? Here's what discipline taught me, and I don't put this out on the Discord. I'll put it out to you guys. The greatest strength that I think I have as a trader more than anything else is absolutely unshakable discipline. And when I set out to make a number today, whether it be 3%, 5%, 8%, when I set out to make that number, when I make that number, I stop. Whoosh, I am liquid after that. Absolutely liquid. And I don't go back. I don't, oh, well, this looks good. Maybe I should jump on this. I have learned. Now, this is me. If you know what the term tilt means, who knows what the expression going on tilt means? Belle, what is going on tilt?
Go, not holding back, just keep going and going and going and going. And it's oh God, that game. It's a reference to pinball.
Nope. If it only it was. Going on tilt is when everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Something snaps in your brain and you are no longer objective. You are no longer rational. You are doing everything on pure emotion. And the two things that can never ever mix is money and emotion. As soon as those two come together, you are gonna lose one of them. All right? And it's gonna be your money. So what I have learned over my time investing for 30 plus years is that when you hit your nut, when you reach your goals, when you have achieved what you set out to achieve for the day, stop. Because let me tell you what's going to happen, because I promise you it's happened to a lot of people on this server. What's going to happen is that you're going to dip your toe back in that water just a little bit more. Oh, but this looks so good. This is perfect. This is exactly where I want it, and I'm going to go after it. And you're going to lose a little bit, just a little bit. Not a lot. You're going to lose 0.5%, 1%, 2%, just a little bit. So you're like, well, shit, now I didn't get my nut today. Well, what do you got to do now, Belle? What do you got to do now? Got to go back in, right? Because you got to get that nut. So you're going to go back in, and your rationality is not going to be what it was when you started this morning. I promise you. You're going to look for something that is not just, you're not looking for the ideal now. You're just looking for reasonable. And a reasonable investment is one that you might make money on and you might lose money on. That's a reasonable. So odds are good you're going to lose a little bit more. So now, not only did you not get your nut, you're back to where you started. So you've already fucked up twice. You fucked up twice already. So now a little bit of desperation sits in. It's like, well, fuck, something's got to be going up. Something's got to be going up. Write this down, pinch yourself, pull a piece of hair out of your leg. Or if you're a girl, you could, wherever you got hair, go ahead and give it a pluck. Because I want you to remember that pain and remind yourself that now you're not investing. All right, now you're hoping. Now you're looking for anything that might be even close to reasonable. What we call that is gambling. All right, you're not investing anymore. Now you're gambling. And you are more than willing to put it in because you say, well, shit, now I just got to get my nut, man. I had it. I can do it again. Sure, you can. Absolutely. And you can do it again with a clear eyes and a full heart. But you don't have those right now. What you have now is the reek of desperation. Belle, you were a single girl. Do you know what the reek of desperation smells like? Because I'm sure you've smelled it before.
Oh, unfortunately.
Tell me what the reek of desperation smells like. Sit up. Come on. Pretend you're on camera. Christ.
Bad sweat, bad breath, and it just pure, greasy. No.
Greasy. You know what? That's good. We're just going to call that. That's both a sight, it's a smell, it's a taste, it's all of those things greasy. So now you're putting your money in because you're greasy, all right? You're desperate. Fuck, I just got to get my nut. And here's the best part. Here's the best one. If you've ever said this before, and every gambler that's ever existed has. I just have to get back to even. All right, because now you're greasy and now you're going in and you're losing a little bit more. So now it's not about getting your nut for the day. Now it's about just getting even. If I can just get even, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop, I swear, as soon as I get even. And I will
You
look
know,
again tomorrow.
it's very hard to climb yourself out of a hole when you are covered in Vaseline and motor oil. Just saying.
Tilt is a bad place to be, man. It is an absolutely bad place to be. Tilt is what'll make you chase that 2-outer. All right, your tilt is called being pot committed. All right, that's it, man. You're in it now. And people do this shit investing all the time. Why do you think people jump out of windows? All right, why do you think they walk on that bridge and jump the hell off? Because they were not being reasonable. They were not being rational. They were not being smart. They were being emotional. And if there's one message that I would love for you to take away from this little rant right here is don't be that guy. All right? When you are no longer being objective, you are looking at the market and you are being subjective. And you are about to be subjugated because it's somebody like me who is going to scalp the shit out of you. It's nothing personal, man. I nothing but love for you, but I want your money. And if you're going to give it to me, I'm going to take it. How many times have we said that?
A
What
lot.
I want,
A
yeah,
lot.
what I want, my dream is to have a whole Discord full of those people that are just happy to separate you from your money because you are not being rational. If you were being rational, we would never have the opportunity. But when you are on tilt, when you're guessing, when you're gambling, when you're doing all these things, our guys are the 3-card money players, man. Look, just pick the queen. Do you see the queen? It's right here. You can't miss it. Which one's the queen? Oh, no, that's the 8. Give me that money. All right. And we're going to do it all day because our guys are being reasonable. They are being rational. They have been there, and they've been on the other side of that 3-card money table, too. They're not there anymore, by the way. I don't know. Are you on the Discord every day, Bill? I see you there, but I don't see you commenting a lot.
I do read the Discord every day. I just don't always get a chance to jump in and pipe in with comments, but I do read the Discord.
I know it's your Discord, so of course you are you can do whatever the hell you want on it, but it is your Discord. You know what? When some of the guys